Hi and welcome to India's number one construction podcast, BuildMate Podcast. Welcome back to India's number one construction podcast, BuildMate Podcast. We are here at Nesco grounds in Goregaon at the World of Concrete, and I have with me Mr. Sachet Mann. He's the promoter of Amchem Chemicals. Good to have you, Sachet. Good morning. कैसे हैं आप?
Good morning. I think it's good afternoon right now.
Good afternoon. देखो, we lose track of time, especially everything is live right now. How's it going at the exhibition, and what are you exhibiting?
So we are into manufacturing of anti-corrosion chemicals, basically. So we had our start in '93, and many people don't know because a lot of companies have introduced polyurea and polyurethane products recently. But we, Amchem, got the technology to India for 2K PU. In the early 90s. So we bought over a company in the US called Zebron, and then we branched out to whatever polyurethane products we have today.
Yeah.
So for 25 years, we were in the infra sector, doing pipeline coatings. So all the cross-country pipelines in India.
Yes.
The internal lining is coated by us. Awesome. So it supplies drinking water to your homes. And then we've done several cooling towers, and from that we branched out into the construction industry. But in the 90s it wasn't so big, so there weren't like 500 developers in every city building houses.
Absolutely.
So I think around 2015, 2016 we started this vertical also of high grade waterproofing products and also flooring products.
I saw at your exhibit there's something called Drythane.
Yeah, you're right. Drythane is our brand for waterproofing.
Okay,
so
awesome.
We have hybrid polyurea products. We have polyurethane, all two component, because we believe in that tough, rugged type of waterproofing instead of having a single component product which you can like peel off with your fingernail.
Yeah, it's kind of like the final coat as well, right? It doesn't need any sort of
a... so you don't need anything on top.
So you don't need any covering layer on top of it?
No covering layer. So it removes the need for any tiles, any tiling to be done. The top coat provides around 14 degrees heat reflection compared to bare concrete.
Yes.
That is in our Delhi temperatures of like 46, 47.
Exactly,
so the concrete heats up to like 58, 59 degrees. So you can barely walk on it. But the top coat will reduce it to around 43 degrees, 42
It gives your product a heat insulation factor as well. And the building is also insulated.
And I think there's a big push by the government for cool roofs.
Yes.
In Hyderabad also, I think they've mandated 70-80% to be, the roof should be coated with a white coating. So like a cool roof policy is going on there. So I think every state government will push this. And it should be, in a country like India with our kind of climate, it should be pushed.
Energy conservation is the thing. We have to conserve the amount of energy that we are consuming, right?
And I think over a period of 5-10 years, you will be saving lakhs and lakhs on energy costs.
There's a huge push towards carbon zero till 2070 as well. So that becomes an important part of conserving energy in any case, right? And green buildings, sustainable buildings. I think a lot of focus is on sustainability, and your product helps there.
It is. So
who are your customers?
So our customers are basically, we have applicators pan-India. They are independent contractors. They buy material from us and then they apply wherever they want, small applications, large applications. Then we do applications directly for some developers also. Namely like My Home, Gore Sons and a few more. But mainly we're dealing through the applicator network.
Okay, awesome.
But we have our own application team because we like to have some marquee projects that we did. Just to showcase the product when it's applied correctly by the correct people, what it can do, how it can perform.
Okay, awesome. How's your experience been so far at World of Concrete? We are at the second day of the exhibit today.
Yeah, so I think things are picking up now, and we had several decent inquiries that my team reported to me.
Sure.
Because this is like a hub in terms of the need for waterproofing. If you see in Mumbai, it should be paramount.
Exactly.
So that's why a lot of people are interested. A couple of developers also themselves, they I think came and saw the products.
They're here. They're here. Awesome. Thank you so much, Sachet. So if you have any questions for Mr. Sachet Mann, you can write to me at buildmatepodcast@gmail.com. I will tag their pages on Instagram and LinkedIn as well in our post. So you can go to the pages, check out their products, and you can post your queries to them directly as well. Follow me on Instagram at BuildMate Podcast. Follow our YouTube channel at BuildMate Podcast, and we're also on Spotify.
You were watching India's #1 construction podcast, BuildMate Podcast.